Mesanso Emma obi biara akwaba biem ba channel we esu na busia unya subscribe a mesrew na wa subscribe na wa like na wa share video no ama wo nua na ono so enye bi ahwe na bibia etimi akoyi ama na busia ase na de ni ebebura ensam no mu no Sammy Gyamfi na te se oda gold board ano no ne nwoma okoye ewoye amonten so camera scene so na ochiche ska $2,000 ma evangelist mama part no enu na obi a etimi nano atum securities omanu agim na te se omo hwehwe nsam ni mu na sa nsam we ekoso na the minority caucus in parliament etimi asset asem no na omo aka ho nsam pan yi pa na te se busua enye asem keto akura na omo chese se we na Sammy Gyamfi etimi ayede a ende na wo se omo shutting it down kra omo unifi abemu na omo sisa obi nipa foforo ema ne betena se na omo timi ekokodi na asem na bibia scan onya fiye no wetimi atu edwa na abusua omo ka we no na omo chese ntinu sa sisile adapa nsema ebetimi eto abonten anate se Sammy Gyamfi ya esande na no ebetu mu sinti sisile adapa na ochiche dollars say edisika Ghana sika say anate se enam ono ni suntinu sisile adapa case we ekopie court na sisia no no ka se asem no gusuda court a omo kan wie ye no enu etimi esi na se ono so akwakoye bidia ende na so ono so no omo de fa sa kwan na so omo timi esi ne form na omo ko ekodi asem no na asem no ekowie ye na busia nsem we ebeto abontene so de nkrofo bebre na mpenifo bebre na etimi omanu atum anati se enya asem kita na omo che se NIB National Investigation Bureau ensu entimi embonrem na omo so omo nyom hwehwe mu anati se enya asem kita de ba na mesel me no ye bekoni akakoti nsem ahrom de tudan
and the acting CEO of the Ghana Gold Board, casually doling out bundles of the United States dollar to a known controversial figure, evangelist Patricia Odro, aka Nana Agrada. This display of financial recklessness is not only a betrayal of public trust, but a slap in the face of millions of Ghanaians currently grappling with the devastating effect of the cedi, inflation, and the unbearable cost of living. It is even more shameful that this act was committed by someone who has in the past championed populist rhetoric about economic discipline, cedi loyalty, and anti-corruption. What the cedi has shown signs of recovery, appreciated from 14.15 cedi to approximately 13.14 per dollar as at May 9, 2025. This incident undermines efforts to stabilize our economy. The casual distribution of foreign currency by a high-ranking official sends a message of indifference to the struggle of ordinary Ghanaians. The Bank of Ghana has constantly reminded us through various notices that pricing, advertising, receipting, or making payment for goods and services in foreign currency without authorization from the Bank of Ghana is illegal. The penalties for such violation includes a fine of up to 700 penalty units or a prison term of not more than 18 months or both. In other words, this is the prescribed penalty for anyone doing businesses with currency in Ghana or foreign currency without authorization from the Bank of Ghana and from our checks. Mr. Gyamfi has not got authorization from the Bank of Ghana to do business with foreign currency. And it is clearly a violation of the Foreign Exchange Act, which has been passed to, this is a law governing the circulation and transaction with foreign currencies. We in the minority are calling for the following action or immediate actions. 1, the immediate sanctioning of Mr. Sammy Gyamfi as acting CEO of the Ghana Gold Board. Secondly, we are calling for a full-scale investigation into the source of the dollar bundle displayed in the viral video. The president has clearly told the good people of Ghana that, just recently, about a week ago, that if you violate his own code of conduct, you are going to feel sanction. By now, we should have seen a letter being issued dismissing Mr. Sammy or suspending him pending further investigation. this is only the right thing to do.
Every person, one way or other, show benevolence, show magnanimity, would, out of generosity, give much more politicians we do. But if the giver is politically exposed and what is being given borders on the laws of the country, there's every reason for well-meaning Ghanaians to complain and to raise issue. I'm not sure Mr. Sammy Gyamfi would have had this public uproar and this kind of commentary and the backlash if he had given some 1,000 Ghana cedi to Agrada or 500 Ghana cedi or even 5,000 Ghana cedi on the quiet. People wouldn't have had this kind of, but you see,
it's the dollar that's the issue.
It is the dollar, and then this may be the tip of the iceberg, that a public official, a CEO, who we recently give $279 million as revolving fund, person who has been in charge as a custodian of every gold mine in the country.
Right.
Now, a public person or someone asking for money, he has no Ghana currency with him to give. The only money left with him to give out was dollars. That shows the level of people wanting to keep dollars and transact in dollars within the country. And the laws of the country clearly prohibits that. And if someone is doing that, someone who should have known better, someone who is a lawyer, a layman could be saying, we can excuse a layman. If someone of that stature is doing it, every Ghanaian would have a reason to complain. And I think that this is why Mr. Sammy Gyamfi also realizes that, look, I have gone against the law, I have acted with indiscretion, and I should apologize. And I think that we made it clear in the press statement that if anyone is suggesting that Mr. Sammy Gyamfi did nothing wrong, the person is clearly being hypocritical or lacks understanding of the rules governing.
And they are asking which particular law he's broken.
Well, so even if we have no benefit of reading the law, if you're a follower of Ghanaian economy, you have realized that the Bank of Ghana has issued several notices directing and warning against anyone transacting, receipting, or making payment in dollar or any foreign currency. Even if you did not read the law, you have followed the announcement and the notices and the advice and then the warning by the central bank. Aside that, the Foreign Exchange Act,
right,
Section 3, talks about licenses. In other words, Section 3, subsection 1, clearly says that no person shall be allowed to have any business to do with dollar without authorization from the central bank, the Bank of Ghana. If you read subsection 3 and 4, it clearly defines what businesses with dollar is. It includes payment and receipting,
right,
in foreign currency or dollar or any foreign currency for that matter. We also know that we chose for ourselves the Ghana cedi as the legal tender. In other words, for transaction, anything having to do with money payment in Ghana, within the shores of Ghana, within the jurisdiction of Ghana, that payment must be made in Ghana cedi. And that's what the law clearly abhors or force on the fact that you even price anything in dollar.
In this case, he says it was a gift.
So now, the point is that you are gifting someone in dollar, not even in cedi. You are transacting, whether it is gratuitous or for benefits, you are transacting in dollar.
Maybe that was the only money on him at the time.
And that even speaks of the fact that why should a public officer not holding cedi, but holding dollar to a funeral? You see, those are the questions. That the fact that you even have the incentive as a public official to keep money in dollar and you can transact with it within the